YouTube. Excuse me. Today's video is going to be on conspiracy and conspiracy theory. So we'll just get started trying to level the camera here. So why do we have conspiracy theories? Well, because of past conspiracies. It's no secret that there have been. I mean, the evidence is there. So we have conspiracy theories because our government, countries, states, whatever, people in power do things like that. As long as there is greed and the desire for power, I believe we're always going to have conspiracies. Now, the people that believe in or have conspiracy theories believe in that because they believe in they read. I mean, they research, they study, they know. I mean, you know, that we have had conspiracies. Some of them may be far-fetched, some of them may be totally founded. And I think that the people that don't believe in, you know, kind of scoff at conspiracy theorists are people that, sorry about I thought I was off the highway enough that we wouldn't have any road noise. Anyway, people that scoff at conspiracy theorists and deny conspiracy, I think do it because they want to live life normally. They don't want to either one believe it, and then if they do believe it, then they'd have to admit that there's corruption in our government or other countries, corruption in power. You know, our future is written in history. All you have to do is look back in history to know that anybody is capable of conspiracy, and those people that just want to deny it and not believe it are just people that want to close their eyes, or if they do start to believe it, then they lose faith in the system that they've grown up to know. So a lot of us preppers, that the reason we prep is because we believe that once corrupted, always corrupted, can always be corrupted. So, you know, and maybe that's not the reason you prep. Maybe, you know, there's a lot of reasons to prep, but to ignore that corruption and conspiracy can never happen, or to think that it can never happen, I think is pretty naive. And I think some people, maybe they're not naive, they just don't want to admit it, because then they feel like they'd have to go over to the other side, which is the conspiracy theorist side. You know, oh, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't think you can be both, but I don't think you need to come out with some wild ass conspiracy theories, even though if you look at history and what our personal government has admitted, there's some pretty wild conspiracies that have taken place. So just wanted to get your thoughts on that. I also have been doing a lot of thinking about what's happened in the last few years, last decade, but definitely the last few years, and have my own conspiracy theory I wanted to run by you. A couple years ago there were, and this is pretty wild, and I would hope that this isn't anything that would come true. It's probably just my wildest conspiracy theory. A couple years ago there were 2 nuclear warheads that disappeared, and it never really went mainstream in the media. And it's kind of disappeared. I mean, you know, people have forgotten about it. You know, and if you're a conspiracy theorist, you know, you're in the frame of thought that you do something and then sweep it under the rug, and then after a few years, people just don't think about it. And then with this Jade Helm thing happening, what if it would be beneficial for the government to take those at least one of them, and use it in the United States? And their nuclear weapons are small enough. I mean, you can use them on a smaller scale to take out a small city or something. And I would think Austin would be a good place for them to do that. Austin, Texas. They wouldn't want to take out Wall Street. They wouldn't want to take out Chicago, DC, Chicago, any place that has a hub of power. You wouldn't want to do that, but you definitely, if you were trying to get martial law in place and the attention of the people, and then the support of the people, you would do it in a large enough city to cause enough damage, and then blame it on anybody. Russia, China, Japan, North Korea, ISIS. You know, we have enough boogeymen now. They've played it up so much. We have enough people that they could blame it on anybody. The casualties would be so big and horrific, and it would be in our own backyard, that if the government were to blame it on somebody, the people would support that. Support anything that the government wanted to do. Number one, martial law. Number two, a war, which history has proven war is profitable to governments, countries. So anyway, that's kind of my conspiracy theory. And then also along the lines of that, to do it when Jade Helm is active, you already have people in place, you already have the tool to conduct whatever you wanted afterwards. They would instantly close the borders, tight security in the United States, say it's for our own good, and then blame it on somebody, you know, and then possibly start a war that way. And I know that's a pretty far-fetched conspiracy theory, but you know, conspiracy theories are a what-if game. There's been a lot of people that have put out conspiracy theories out there that have been correct, you know, and there have been plenty. I don't think you could start a war with another country without some kind of conspiracy going on. I mean, we've gone into other countries and implemented our own democracy in them, taken out their leader and put in our own for the good of their country. Our country is, in my opinion, pretty close to being on its last legs, if not already. Your rights have been taken away completely. Well, not completely, but a fair amount of them, and it's just continuing on. And the nail in the coffin, I think, would be martial law, and to implement that, you would have to have some kind of terrorist activity or event, a large enough event, to get the people on your side, and implement that, and have the people not question their government. Because if that would happen and you question your government, then you would be, you know, looked upon as not with the majority domestic terrorists or whatever. So anyway, that's kind of my conspiracy theory. I think if you don't believe in conspiracy theories, you're naive. That's just my opinion, because all you have to do is look at past history, and it's there. It's been admitted by our own government and our own government agencies, the things that they've done. So anyway, put down in the comments your thoughts on this. Want to share a little bit of the view behind me, which is kind of cool. A little waterfall area. That'd be a nice place to shoot today. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment on what you think about conspiracy and conspiracy theory. How that relates to prepping. I totally believe it relates to prepping, because if governments and countries have done it once, they'll do it again. It's only a matter of time, and if you're not prepared for that, then you're just sheep. So thanks for watching. We'll see you.